years ago, my dad said to me, "Girl, I want you to be a strong, independent black woman." Over the years, I've had some time to think about this, and I've come to the conclusion that there is a strong, independent black woman myth circulating around. Now, of course, I know my dad had the best of intentions when he said this to me, but I believe that this sort of mentality is what is holding many of us back. I feel the days of using the term independent black woman have expired probably since the 70s or the 80s, and the term is now obsolete. Why do I say this? Simply because the constraints that were there to stop the progress of black people in the past have very much receded in our modern times. Notice, I didn't say that they have disappeared. No doubt, things have been hard for black women, black people in general, with job discrimination, poverty, poor education, racism, and so on and so on. However, how many of us black women in today's society can honestly say that we have experienced such things? I would say not many of us at all, especially if you are under the age of 25. Nowadays, the term strong, independent black woman seems to be used to describe the very bottom feeders of black society. The multiple baby mothers, the girls on benefits with no other ambitions in sight, the uni dropouts, and so on. Basically people who have put themselves in bad situations, and then they want to shout out loud when they finally claw themselves up to the same level as everyone else, screaming from the mountaintops declaring that we should all pay them attention and salute them because they are strong, independent black women. They cannot even seem to grasp the meaning of independence. The persons in this group to whom I object to the most are those who get pregnant for a man who was clearly never ready to have a child in the first place, fail to use contraception that is free and readily available to everyone, and then subsequently end up on the dole queue and the waiting list for a council house. Don't come bragging to me about how independent and strong you are when it's my taxes that are putting food in your children's mouths. These same people will then raise their children, filling them with the rubbish idea that their dad was a wicked bastard who left their mother to fend for herself, and how she is now elevated to near sainthood status because she struggled and put her kids in night trainers and managed for her children to reach adult life without going to prison or becoming hooked on drugs. Is this an achievement? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the misplaced sense of entitlement and achievement that is permeating our society. Another problem that I have with this term is that when it is used by a lot of people, it seems to me that they are suggesting that they are somehow better than white women. This in itself is a fallacy. I would like to think that the leaders who came before us, like Marcus Garvey, etc., were fighting for our equality and not another superiority complex to usurp the former. People are just people. We are all different, but we are meant to be equal. You, strong, independent black woman, are no better than strong, independent white woman, or Chinese woman, or Indian woman, etc. Another thing that I tend to notice is that the term independent, strong black woman seems to be used by those women who can't get a man because they have personal baggage, are unreasonable, have attachment problems, are reformed hoes that cannot shake their history, make bad choices in men, or simply just don't know where to look. These women, rather than trying to find out what it is that they're doing wrong that seems to drive these men away, simply take the cop-out option and declare that they are so strong that men find them intimidating and or are all running after white women, etc. This is bullshit. These same women then turn to look down on their counterparts for actually having a successful relationship because they are jealous. Listen, you don't need to give up your dreams, aspirations, and your career to have a relationship. Stop following these jealous bitches. Do your own thing and be happy, because the majority of these so-called strong, independent black woman banner flyers are miserable wretches. Do not expect me to credit you as strong and independent just because you are black and on the same level as the rest of us. by all means, go out, work hard, study hard, start up your own business, seek that promotion, but leave this myth out of the mix.
Must be a dopey or a gunman.